Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Between Carlines. We are your hosts, Christy, Christina, and Jenna, and we are three moms trying to do life in the short daylight hours between car lines. On today's episode, we discuss self-parking cars, fantasy novels, and a lively debate on Aldi. So buckle up and enjoy the ride.
There's that.
Let's get this party started. All right, Christina, you want to put it in reverse for us?
Yeah, I got some things to put it in reverse. Last week we talked about the sounds where you don't like sounds of people slurping and eating and all of that.
What that's called.
Right. And that's called misophonia.
Isn't that what I said?
You said like mesophonia, but it's miso with an I. Yeah. So,
you were wrong.
Close, but not quite.
My pronunciations need a little work.
So misophonia, approximately 1 in 5 people have misophonia. And I took a BuzzFeed quiz to see if I had it, which I didn't think I have. I didn't think I have it, even though it is kind of annoying when people do like their forks. I used to have one coworker who would scrape her fork on her Tupperware over and over to get every piece of rice. And that did really bother me. So anyhow, apparently I do have it. That's what BuzzFeed told me anyway. So I'm going to roll with it. But so I wanted to send it to you gals, but I didn't want to ruin the put it in reverse. So maybe you'll have to do a double put it in reverse next time. And you can tell us if you have it too.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
The other thing was Jenna talking about spinning on the teacups and then spinning you guys in reverse because that was going to make you undizzy somehow.
Uh-huh.
So I really tried to dig deep to find out if there was any truth in that. And only one science website said that that is known to slightly help correct the effects of dizziness if you spin it the opposite direction. But nowhere else could I find anything about that actually being true. So I think
that
it's
as
a myth.
win. Nope, I think it's real. Did you look on TikTok? Because that's really where I'm getting my medical knowledge these days.
I did not look on TikTok. So if you want to put it in reverse with TikTok information, you'll have to put it in reverse yourself.
You'll have to
TikTok and BuzzFeed. That's just the caliber of this podcast where we get our
pretty
information
much
from.
And a little bit of Reddit. Sometimes Reddit helps me out.
Yeah.
That was it. That was my put it in reverse for today.
Awesome. What did we do this week? Did we get together? Did I see you guys at all? I can't remember.
We did something.
We did the breakfast, the bagel breakfast.
Oh, yeah, we did that.
Oh, we did do bagel breakfast. It was so good.
Yeah, so
I'll take
shout out
good
to
for
Fish
everyone
Hawk
who ate
bagels.
bagels.
Yeah. They're the closest to New York that I can find in our area, like New York style. Oh,
They do
so
have a good bagel.
I wish
I
were
like
closer
Brandon
to my
bagels
house.
too, though. I don't know if you've had them, but they're good.
I haven't, and that'd probably be easier for me to get to. So that's next on my list.
Yeah.
On your bagel
But they don't
tour,
have, you
Brandon.
can't eat there, really. You know, it's like
you just get them to go.
Yeah, it's a little storefront, so you just go and you get it for like your Sunday breakfast.
Yeah. Well, Fish Hawk is awesome because you can drive through. I haven't tried
You
it.
can drive
That's
through
nice.
there?
There's
Yeah.
a
I didn't know
drive-through.
that.
Yeah. Right
It's
on the
like
side.
right. It's a block away from school drop-off, so sometimes it's dangerous, and you can just
Yeah.
your little self
That's
right
like
on
for
there.
me with Einstein's is right by Summer's drop off. So, but
yeah.
they're good.
Like 2
but
blocks
not
up is
New York
Brandon
style.
Bagels. From
Yeah, they're
Einstein.
right
Then
across
I
the
got to get
street.
out of the car. Yeah, okay. I'm
It's
going to
such
do
a
it
quick.
next time.
It's a quick get out of the car though, especially if you don't have the kids already. It's just super quick.
Yeah,
How was everybody's Mother's Day weekend?
it was good. We just hung
Did
out.
you end up going to White Oak?
We did. We went on Friday night, and we took all the children.
How was that?
It wasn't terrible. We were like in the corner, thankfully, but
Did
were
they put you in the
busy.
private area?
No, we were like out
Or
on the
no?
porch in the corner.
Oh, outside? I haven't.
Yeah.
No, like that porch we sat
Like
on,
that where
or
we
a
sat,
real
yeah.
outside?
No,
Yeah,
like
an
where we
inside
sat. Like
fake
that's an
porch.
enclosed porch.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then I know what you're
So
talking about.
we were like in the corner. No, it was nice. It was like Joe. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks because he's like, we can walk the children through the store. And I was like, you really want to walk our 8-year-old and 2.5-year-old through this store? Like this store has so much stuff in it. And it's really cool, but it's a lot. And so I was walking behind him and I finally was like, I just can't be near you because I can't I'm not going to claim you. When he breaks something, I'm going to walk away.
Yeah, there's a lot of breakable. It's like a furniture home goods store with everything like stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
So you have to walk through narrow paths.
Yeah.
It's hard to even
And then it
navigate
has
for
the
adults.
restaurant on the
Right?
side.
But no, it was good. And then we just like Sunday hung out. We did some work on some home projects and that was it.
That sounds good. What about you, Christina? You had the kids all weekend?
I had the kids all weekend and I had pink eye, so that was my Mother's Day weekend.
Living it up.
And the kids don't even have pink eye. You just got it
don't
all
have
on your
pink
own.
eye. Yeah, I woke up Sunday morning and my eye was puffy and I was like, ooh, that's weird. I wonder what's going on there. Certainly it's not pink eye because it wasn't red or oozing or doing any of the other pink eye things. But then Monday I started to feel more like it was pink eye. So, but my plan was always relaxation mode for the weekend. So we relaxed and did some movies and games and stuff like that.
Nice.
What about you, Christy?
I checked into a hotel downtown on Saturday afternoon and just hung by the pool, brought my Kindle. I think the best part about that, and then ordered dinner and just eating in silence.
Did you end up
That's
Ubering the dinner or
my
doing room
favorite
service?
part. I Ubered the dinner. The room service menu for dinner didn't look all that exciting. And there's a few downtown places that I really like. And so.
So what'd you get?
I got
from
Naked
where?
Farmer. Nothing like super exciting, but I just love it so much. Have you ever eaten there?
No, I've never even heard of it.
It's so good. It's like a bowl place, but
Okay.
everything's like top of the line organic. I got the protein bowl, so I got chicken and steak. So good. And part of me was like, oh, do I want to just walk? It would have been like a 10-minute walk to go grab it. And then I was like, no, I'm paying for this hotel room. I'm staying in my hotel room and they can bring it to me. Except they didn't bring utensils, which I'm like, come on, you see it's being delivered to a hotel. I don't have utensils.
So what'd you do?
Well, I didn't want to walk back down or call them to bring me any. So what I did was I looked around the room and got creative and used the ice tongs.
Oh,
Actually, I have a picture. I'll send it to you. You can post it. It actually was great. I'm like, why are we not all eating with tongs all the time?
Yeah, they're called chopsticks.
No, I was like getting my steak, getting my chicken. The rice was a little bit harder to do, but I managed.
That sounds like
Good
it
work.
decreased the enjoyability of the meal for me. I want an
No,
ease
it
of
made
eating
it more enjoyable. Like I was
Eating rice
literally
with
eating
tongs?
it thinking, how do I create this so that more people start eating with tongs?
Oh, man.
I mean, it was like sharp on the edges, so it was really getting a good grip on all my meat.
That's what she said. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Only you would
And that's what
be
I
excited.
did. Yeah, but no, it was good. And then I did room service for breakfast the next morning because there's nothing better than breakfast in bed. And that was really good. And then I was like, all right, I'm good. I checked out. I missed my kids. Steve was like, you
After
should have
just
done
one
two
night?
nights. I'm like, it's a little lonely. Like I was texting you guys, come hang out with me. Had
Grateful
big
you
room to
didn't bring your
myself.
pink eye.
Yeah, good thing I didn't come. What if I came and I gave everybody pink eye at the last minute? That would have stunk.
I probably would have killed you.
Yeah.
If I have pink eye for my event on Friday,
Oh, yeah, that would be
now
terrible.
my eyes are feeling itchy just talking about
Always.
Well,
always.
listen, the good news is my eyes aren't itchy, so
it.
that's not
Good
me.
It's like when anybody has like a stomach ache or they've had like the
Lice.
stomach bug. I
Lice, then you're like,
instantly feel nauseous. Yeah. No, I don't like it.
My head's itching
Like-
already now. I'm like,
Oh, I did get my hair done. Can you tell? I got highlights.
Like,
to
what
tell
did you
on
do to
these
it?
Videos.
It's kind of hard to tell.
Mhm.
Did you
Yeah.
get
Maybe.
highlights?
I did.
Okay, yeah.
But when you go like this-
I
Oh, when
can
you do
see
that,
it.
you can tell, yeah.
It's
But
so
it doesn't look like that,
cute.
really.
Do you
It's
ever
just a little
do
blonde.
highlights?
It's been years because I'm too, like, I just don't keep up with it. So then I have like
No, it's
highlights
super
to hear.
cute.
But Joe's business partner's wife, who I love, was like, come out and I'll do your hair for your birthday. And she does hair. So I journeyed that
Aw.
way on Saturday.
That's the
That's
same
a
one that
great
cut your hair when
gift.
you went to Miami,
Yeah,
right?
when
The
we were in
Keys.
Key West. I said, can you bring your
Oh,
scissors
Key
with
West,
you?
yeah.
I really need a haircut. So yeah, I did that. That's
That's
what I did there.
awesome.
Because I turned
It looks
40
good.
in
It's
2
hard
days.
to tell in this light,
Yeah.
but
Like if I turn,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
sure
sure
it
we'll be
looks-
able to tell better when we
yeah,
see
it
you in
looks
person.
amazing.
maybe.
Although I'm not going to see you for your big day, and I'm so sad.
Aw,
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
miss you. You're doing way more fun
Christina,
things.
you'll have to give her a hug and a lap dance from me on her
Oh,
birthday.
you heard it
Jesus.
here first, Jenna.
Keep your pink eye to yourself. If you touch me with your pink eye, if I get it from you giving me a lap dance, I won't make it.
Well, I think I might cancel on tomorrow's thing.
Yeah, no, just stay
But
home.
isn't it 24 hours of drops and you're not?
It is 24 hours of drops, but my 24 hours is in like 30 minutes, and I'm not feeling confident about it. But maybe by tomorrow. I mean, by tomorrow it will have been 48 hours, so, you know.
Yeah.
You're going to wake up tomorrow and it's going to be magically healed and better.
Let's hope. Because I was thinking that this
Or
morning, and it
closed.
was like, it was definitely closed this morning.
And crusty. Ugh.
Oh. Yeah. This is the first time in my life I've ever had pink eye, so I've seen millions of kids with it, you know, from the school, but like I've never actually had it. So
I'm
this
just
is my
shocked as a teacher.
Yeah,
No.
I
Never
would have
had
thought
it.
for sure.
Listen, I was like the cleanest teacher you could imagine. I
I can see
always
that.
kept
Doesn't
myself
surprise me.
sanitized.
Before it was cool to carry sanitizer around.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
Jenny, you got a game for us today?
I do.
Wait,
have a
hold on.
game.
I have one more thing
Oh.
I did this week.
Sorry.
Slow
what did you
down.
do?
Pump the brakes, baby. Because I got my new car this week.
Oh, yay.
And I went with the SUV. For the listeners who don't know, I know you guys already know this, but I got the Lexus SUV. But I had a story from when I went to pick it up, because I never went to test drive it in vans. My husband did all that, right? So I went to pick it up. I met the guy for the first time. He's like, I'm going to put you with the person who goes over all the features of the car.
Oh, that's
Okay.
overwhelming.
Yeah, and it was like, he was a young guy who obviously knew what he was talking about, and I'm like a middle-aged woman who is kind of okay with stuff, but also kind of not. I couldn't imagine. I just kept thinking, though, what if it was like a 70-year-old person going over all of this with them? Must be just so overwhelming for both of them. But
right.
anyhow, so this one feature that my car has that I've never had before is it has the ability to park itself.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
see you
Jenna's
ever
feeling
using
more like
it.
I was.
Mm.
Right,
don't
so
see
I
you
said to
ever
him,
doing it.
I said, I don't think I'll ever use this feature because that sounds
No.
really scary. And he's like, well, we could try it out here today so that you get more comfortable with it. So I said, okay, yeah, let's try it out. I'm thinking he's going to be in the driver's seat. He's going to demo it for me. He's like, okay, drive out of here and go to the back of the parking lot. So again, then I'm like, okay, well, we're going to the back of the parking lot. It's going to be empty. He pulls me up. There's cars parked on the left. There's a bunch of empty spaces on the right, but the spaces behind them immediately are all occupied. So if we park on that side, we're going to be backing up basically into cars. And right next to a pole. And he's like, yeah, this is the perfect location.
No.
Yeah,
Wait,
so I'm
does
thinking
he know you like to back into spots?
Well, I told him. Yeah, I told him.
Will
And
this
so-
car back you in?
I didn't know. I thought I only had the option of pulling in forward, but turns out you can back in. So he says it will parallel you, it will pull you in forward, or it'll back in. So it pulls up a screen, and you basically click on what option you want, and you tell it if you want it to go back in or like pull in. And I said, oh, back in 100, because I always back in.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, right, yeah, me too. Okay, so that was the scariest thing. Like backing
so you just
in.
hit the button and it goes.
You hit the button and then it says take your foot off the brake. And then you take your foot off the brake, you don't touch the wheel, it's spinning around, the car is moving, you're getting really close. It gets way closer than like a human probably would, you know what I mean? Like it would, the car across from us, I thought we were going to hit it with the front. I thought we were going to back into the cars behind us. But you know what? It parked it perfectly.
Wow.
Absolutely
That's
perfectly.
crazy.
So, but I had anxiety for like 30 minutes after that.
I don't
I'll be
even like
using
cruise
it.
control. Like,
Yeah, I don't see you using that.
no.
Yeah, no, I don't even use cruise control. Yeah, so it's like I like to be in charge of my heavy machinery, you know.
Yeah.
And but it was cool to see it once, and maybe I'll take you gals out to like an empty parking lot one day, and we can auto
try
park
it out.
I'll pick you up, and we'll go for an auto park session.
I'm
We are
excited to
really-
see you out and about. I was driving down Bloomingdale today on the lookout for your red van, but I guess that's no longer there. So
No, I'm still driving the red van.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, we have it
Why?
because I think we're gonna tint the windows on the SUV. And
Oh,
so
okay.
I didn't want to move the car seats and then move them back again. So I'm just driving
Makes
the red
sense.
van until the new
Till
car
the
is
blue is
totally ready.
all ready
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah,
That's
and
nice.
I think Steve needs a new windshield on his car. So
He's
if it
using
ends up
it
coming
for now.
in, yeah, it's on back order. But if it comes in time, then he'll probably use it a little bit. While we're gonna kind of play
Yeah.
musical cars for a bit before I finalize into it. So
Gotcha.
Makes sense.
yeah,
Well, let us know when you make the full switch over so we can be on
Yeah.
the lookout.
We can
I'll
spot you
come
in the
pick
wild.
you up for a ride when I switch over. Uh,
But did you
Hey,
like
can we
it?
play a
Because you
game
hadn't
now?
driven it.
I liked it, but it did feel a lot bigger. It for sure felt bigger. And so
It
when I
looks
first,
big.
yeah, it feels big, and I'm really high. I think like in the van,
You sit
obviously
low.
I'm higher than a car, but I don't feel that high. But in the new
No.
car, I feel high. So, so it took some getting used to. But since it was so far away, I had to drive, an hour and a half home with it. So I kind of
that's good.
that was like a good, real quick orientation.
Yeah. Oh, good.
All right, Jenna, we're ready for that game you got for us.
Oh,
Christy's
I got
aching to play.
We're going to play a
I love a
game
game.
of What Am I? I'm going to give you like a riddle,
Okay.
and you have to tell me what I am. The first one. I am light as a feather, yet the strongest man can't hold me for 5 minutes. What am I? This is off a kid's site. Just heads up. So don't overthink it.
Oh,
Light.
air.
Close.
Oh. Yeah, air, like your breath.
Your breath. It's your breath.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like air and your breath should be the same.
No.
Well, it's kind of different.
I do not have wings, but I can fly. I do not have eyes, but I will cry. What am I?
I seriously feel like my kids just told me this the other day, and I don't know the answer.
What cry? Like, what's another way of cry that's not actual
Without
tears
eyes.
cry? Like
Wait,
yelling?
was it I don't have eyes?
It says,
I
I
don't
do
have
not
tears.
have wings, but I can fly. I do not have eyes, but I will cry. What am I?
Is it some kind of an insect?
No.
No, I feel like anything like that would need wings to fly.
It's like it's
I'm gonna be
outside.
mad.
in
I'm
the
gonna be mad
sky.
if this is the one that they told me.
Do you want to know what it is?
I don't.
It's a cloud.
Mm-mm. I
That
don't
one's
have wings,
full.
but I can fly. And then what
because
was
it
the other?
rains.
I don't have eyes, but
Oh.
I will cry.
I'm pretty sure
Um,
that is the one that my kids told me like 2 days ago, just for the record.
So start listening to the children. I am bought by the yard, but worn by the foot. What am I?
Like fabric?
Close.
It's not like shoes.
No.
I don't know this one.
Y'all's concentration faces are intense.
I don't know.
It's a carpet. Carpet by the yard.
Okay.
But worn by the foot because the foot wears
Because you
it
walk
down.
on it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no life, but I can die.
A cell phone?
Close. What on a cell phone?
A
Battery.
battery?
Yes. All right. Let's be more. I have lakes, but no water, mountains, but no stone, and cities, but no buildings.
Map.
Yes.
Oh, that was so many items I couldn't even process it.
I know, I
Christy already
can't-
had the answer.
I am always hungry, and will not die if fed, but whatever I touch will soon turn red.
Wait, say it again.
I am always hungry and will not die if fed, but whatever I touch will soon turn red. What am I?
I don't know this one.
I don't know.
It's a fire. You get it?
Say it again now that we know the answer.
I am always hungry and will die if not fed, but whatever I touch will soon turn red.
Will die
Gotcha.
if fed. I think
will die if not fed. Did I say
will
fed?
die. I see. I
Yeah.
think I.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, scratch that. Here's another one. This one you should get. Maybe if I can read it right. I am easy to lift, but hard to throw.
Spirits?
No. But that would be good.
I liked where you were going with that one, though. An elevator?
That would be hard to throw, but no.
Easy.
I'm trying to think of a lift, like lift.
A car?
Car? Yeah.
No, it's not heavy.
Wait,
You went the wrong
what's
way.
the riddle again? Easy to lift,
I
but
am
hard to throw?
easy to lift, but hard to throw.
Bubbles.
No.
No.
But true. It's a feather. You can't really throw a feather.
Yeah.
I mean, you can try.
But it's hard.
Right.
Yeah.
It is. As hard as an elevator to throw. I get answered even though I never ask a question. What am I?
The phone.
You could say the phone, yes. Mine says the door. Mine says the doorbell.
Oh, yeah.
Ta-da! What am I?
Woohoo!
That's
Jenna!
Yay! That's what I got.
Good game.
I'll learn to read next time.
That's
Maybe.
good, though. When I was trying to look up games, riddles wasn't even on there, so.
Yeah, same.
Good out of the box thinking, Jenna.
I think mine for next week is going to be, I don't want to talk it up, but it's going to be okay. Mine's going to be okay next week.
It's going to be
lame. Don't tune in. All right, let me get to my Florida moms. This one is funny, but it depends on if the listeners know about these books.
Okay.
This was a post on a Facebook moms group. Florida Facebook moms group. Oh, I'm going to read it the way I think this girl is saying. Oh my God, you guys. I never thought I would get into fantasy. Never. But now I'm halfway through the third book of ACOTAR, and I feel like I've been transformed into this crazy person who spends all of her time on Pinterest drooling over fan art and imagining my husband with bat wings. I don't think I ever been so obsessed with a book series before. I was so embarrassed while reading the first book, and by the time I finished the second book, I wanted to scream, I don't care if I'm a nerd. I love these books. With tons of emojis of fairy wings and bats.
Oh, wow.
So
I wonder when people put these things out onto public forums. Like,
I know. Like, why?
That was in a mom group, not a book group. Like, they actually put it in a mom group.
I don't know, because you sent me this, so I don't know where it came from. But it looks like a Facebook post.
That just attests to the fact, Christina? That just attests to the fact that I did not read all of those ones that I saved before sending them to you, because I have absolutely no recollection.
So I guess I can speak to this. Well, you guys can too. Christina, you read the first book, right?
Did you finish it? One and I finished it, but it didn't entice me to read the rest. So I wasn't wishing my husband had bat wings or anything like that.
So I feel like this post must be at least a year old. When did the whole craze start with these books? I think it was
at least a year ago.
A year and a half ago. I'm willing to try anything. So this book, ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses, was really popular, especially on TikTok. And so I said, all right, let me try it. I wasn't sure about the fantasy, but I'd read Harry Potter and Twilight and liked those in college. So I'm like, all right, I'll give it a try. I loved these books. I'm not going to lie.
They're good.
They're
They really
so
are.
good. I read the first one and then I read every single one after that. How many are in the series, Jenna?
5.
Like 5, right?
Yeah, 5.
I feel like
and
we
there's
did
more
all
to come,
5.
right? Yeah.
But we did all 5
And they're
in like 2
long.
months.
They're long, but they were so good.
Yes.
I think these books are what really got me like back into reading.
Yeah, I would agree.
Consistently again. We tried another fantasy series right after this. That was like good. We read all of them. But I think this one was my favorite.
In comparison, no.
Yeah, in comparison. But needless to say, I would never make a post like this.
But I feel like
I
we
don't
do
even
know
know if
some people who really loved it like that post. Like we know people who could have written that post.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we know people that get tattoos of these books on their bodies.
We do. We know people who got tattoos of this book on their
Not
body.
of this book, but another fantasy series we all read.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, Iron Flame.
What was this?
Oh.
What's the first one in that?
Fire. Fourth Wing.
Fourth Wing.
Fourth Wing.
Yeah.
Another fantasy series that
Which Fourth Wing was really good.
Dragon tattoo from that.
Oh.
Fourth Wing was okay.
Anyway, I loved these books, but no, I was not envisioning my husband with bat wings or anything like that. I think that's just a little over the top. Or like
if it was in
oogling over fan art. No.
Yeah, if it was in a book group, it's a little more acceptable because you'll find your people there. But if that was in a mom's group, that is wild. So I hope I found it in a book group. I won't be able to answer that question, but I hope I found it in a book group.
But if anyone wants to try some fantasy, I think the A Court of Thorns and Roses is a good one to start with. It's really good. Yeah. And then if you like it, you will love the second book, A Court of Mist and Fury. I think that's probably one of my top fantasy books I've read.
And what is it, the 5th one that's really good? I think it's the last one is really good too.
You got to get through a lot to get to that.
You do.
Yeah. No,
I need a good refresher.
Just the second book is just
Yeah,
good. I got to read the second book because I could see from the ending of the first book how the second book would be better.
Yeah.
I could envision that, but I never forced myself to get into the second book. So
yeah,
I need to find some summaries of them and do a refresher because we read them so fast.
Especially if she's going to release a new book next year.
Yeah,
Sarah in the series.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah,
she has like 2 or 3 other series that she's released other ones in, but
there's just so many characters and. I mean, you could just probably keep making book after book after book if you want to go down rabbit holes of different people and lands and so that was my Florida moms, although we're not really sure where that post came from, but it was too funny not to share.
Yeah. I looked and it was from November of 2023, so not really that long ago. They were kind of late on the
But it's like with TikTok, like things get popular and then it just continues. It trickles. So I can see that. But it's been a while since I read that book. Christina, you got some junk in the trunk for us?
I got some junk in the trunk today.
I'm excited for this one because it's heavy.
It's heavy, and Jenna, it's not in your cupcake.
It's my
Jenna
bag
forgot
of shame.
to bring her cupcake to our breakfast the other morning, so Christina had to give her.
Worry. I'll bring it.
I gave her my cooler bag of shame. So this is the first cupcake where you guys actually got something different. You don't have the same thing in your cupcakes.
So who do you want to open first?
I think you can still open together. Just know that you don't have the same thing.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Okay, so the story behind this. So Jenna got mom water.
Yes.
What's mom water?
Well, what I had heard, remember we were doing a birthday thing for one of our friends, and she really likes mom water.
Oh, right.
Oh,
And what it was described to me as was a healthy mom drink. Okay? So I was like, oh, I'll get them mom water, and we can all try it together. It'll be great. It's some healthy, trendy mom drink. Yes. So I bought the mom water. I had no idea it was alcoholic. So then I found out it was alcoholic, and obviously wasn't going to give it to you, Christy, so I got you one of those. I know you like trying different drinks with Steven, so yes. I got you a different drink that is not what you're holding right now.
Oh, okay? You did?
I did. I got you, it was a poppy probiotic water. Yeah. I don't know if you've tried it or not. I got you one of those. Okay. The morning I was packing them into my car to bring them to your cupcakes, it fell and exploded in my garage. I was like, oh shit, I need something to put in our box, and it's gotta be a drink, and it can't be alcoholic. And that's how you ended up with a berry flavored LaCroix.
Berry LaCroix. I was gonna say, like, I've had this many a times.
Which is like,
yes, thank you.
What a crappy junk in the trunk. No, but I knew you would drink it at least, but I didn't. Yeah, it was a series of fails that brought me to the LaCroix for you. But Jenna, you can try the mom water and tell. Not right now, obviously, it's hot, but at some point.
And just for people who don't know me, I don't drink alcohol. I'm not pregnant or anything, so I don't want anyone immediately going to that thought. I just do not
really
drink
good.
alcohol.
There's literally water, vodka, and natural flavors. Like normally, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners. And it's called Linda. The only thing is,
it is called Linda. They didn't have a lot of flavor options. I think it was that blueberry peach and then one other one at Target. So I don't know if other places have different ones or what, but
I'm excited.
So does she need to try it in front of us, or is it?
I would, if you want to get a glass of ice, we could do it.
I don't care about.
You can't try it hot.
It's not hot. Well, the can's cold. My house is freezing.
My can's cold too.
It's not going to be okay. Whatever you need to do. But wait, should I get one?
Yeah.
Yeah, go get one.
Okay, don't try it yet. I'm getting ice though. Hold on.
That's good.
Christina can't. I said something to her the other day about drinking water, or I fill my Hydro Flask with just water from my fridge, and she's like, "Yeah, but that's not cold enough." And I'm like, "My fridge water's pretty cold."
Do you remember?
She's like, "No, you need to fill it with like a ton of ice." She just can't.
Do you remember we were at White Oak? She was like,
remember we went out to dinner.
Yeah.
And they left like a bottle of water, and she was like, "That's not cold enough. I need ice." Christina loves her ice. That's all I'm trying to say.
I'm going to talk about this. I'm back. Okay. I do not want lukewarm water, of all things. There's only maybe one drink.
Difference between lukewarm and
that water at that restaurant was lukewarm. The thing is, if you give it to us cold in a vessel and it sits there for the whole meal, all of the ice is melted and it ends up lukewarm. There's no other way to slice it. If you don't give me a cup of ice, it ends lukewarm and I can't drink that. But the only drink I will drink lukewarm is Gatorade. I think that's okay for whatever reason, lukewarm. But I forgot I got a cup of ice, but mine was in the refrigerator.
So hers will be extra cold.
Oh, so yours will be
I'll take sips of my LaCroix with you guys.
It smells good.
Okay.
Ready? Cheers.
Cheers.
Woo. Woo. It does smell. It smells peachy. I don't like it.
Not what I was envisioning at all.
What does it taste like?
It's not carbonated. Drinking. I thought it was going to be carbonated. I think that's what got me.
0 carbonation right there.
Okay, I probably knew at some point when I realized it was alcoholic, but
it tastes like a flat LaCroix.
It does. And it tastes peachy, which is not my favorite flavor. But I'm going to try it again now that I have it in my brain that it's not carbonated, because that messes with you if you think it's carbonated and it's not.
Drinking water out of cans is so weird to me. Like at the concerts when they only give you the liquid death can water. Ugh.
It's not bad. It just tastes like all the carbonation came out of it. But
I could see it kind of tastes like you accidentally dropped a candy in your water.
Yes.
Or like, when people make like fruit water, it's a similar thing. When restaurants will put a bunch of lemon and orange and lukewarm water and give it to you.
Like the spa.
That's kind of like the spa, yeah.
But do you taste the alcohol in it?
No.
Mm-mm. Vodka doesn't really have a flavor. Does it?
Well, vodka does. You said it has, it has vodka. I mean, vodka usually has a strong flavor, but...
How much percent or whatever is it?
4.5.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a lot or not, or...
I don't know. I could see if it was not peach. I could see it, like, and I'm sitting on the porch one afternoon with the kids. I could see myself having one, but it's not something I would seek out.
It would be good like a slushie. Like pour it over like a snow cone.
That would take it up a level for sure.
But how many of those would you have to drink to like feel it, or to like not be able to drive?
Probably depends on the person, but maybe a couple.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't drive after anything, so now I'm stuck home all day long. Thanks, ladies.
Hey, this was your drunk in the trunk.
I'm just kidding. I have pink eye. I can't go anywhere anyways. And I'm not.
It's good. I didn't even know it was a real thing. I just thought they said mom water, like calling it something.
Oh, I knew it was a real thing. Yeah, I knew it was a thing.
I knew it was alcohol for sure because that group likes their alcoholic beverages.
Yeah, I missed the memo on that. But also, I will say mom water is expensive. Like I want to say it was like $10 for 4. Maybe even 12. No. I remember thinking it was really expensive.
Go to the like Total Wine to buy it, or do they sell it at Target? And
Target had it.
Well, when they take out the carbonation, it gets fancy. It's charismatic, playful, and creative.
They have to let it go flat for a while.
Does it have to stay refrigerated or no? I'm assuming not.
No.
I mean, let's hope not. What if I give Jenna like some bad stomach problem?
No, most of them don't.
I'm sure it doesn't.
Usually packaging is really cute. Like they definitely are winning on the packaging.
I like that they name the drinks like women's names.
That's but what makes it for mom? Like, why is this mom water? Because they think mom wants to be healthy while she drinks. I think I'm realizing I like my alcohol carbonated.
When in doubt, the Trulies or the
something like that.
It just tastes flat, like it's missing something.
It tastes flat. Yeah. Maybe if we weren't drinking it out of a can. Can tells your brain that it's carbonated. So now we're going to try it out of a cup of ice.
My berry LaCroix is lovely over here.
Oh, good for you.
Jenna, this is no lie. I promise it's better out of a cup. It's better.
Well, I
save
have
it for later
until I pick up a child. Well, it can't go flat. I can save it.
Yeah, save it.
All right. I'm in. I'll have that with dinner.
Yeah, maybe I'll save mine too. I don't know if I'll ever drink it, but I might.
Jenna, you want to take us for a test drive?
I do. I will take you there. I decided, since we talked a little bit about it last week, that we would talk about tips and tricks for Aldi. Because Christina said, I don't like Aldi because you have to have a quarter. And it is intimidating. Like, I waited a long time before I went, even though there's really
I poo-pooed Aldi a little bit.
There's some good deals to be had. So here are my tricks. You don't have to bring a quarter. You can get like a keychain. They make them now that's like the shape of a quarter, and you can just put it in and your keys just hang there. So you don't even have to worry about a quarter. But usually somebody will be like, just take my cart because it's a quarter. They don't care. But it's their way of keeping prices lower, so that you have to put your cart back to get your quarter. Like they don't have to hire somebody to go out there.
I understand the reasoning behind it, just I don't always have a quarter with me.
Oh, you don't have quarters in your car?
I think Aldi people just always have their quarter on hand or the keychain. Like, I think you're either an Aldi person or you aren't.
Yeah. I did one time. I have a friend who's really an Aldi person, and so I got her for her birthday a keychain. It was like a tiny shopping cart that holds your quarter. So it
yeah,
wasn't a
that's
quarter-shaped
fun.
keychain, but yeah, it held her quarter
Yeah.
for her.
So you need a quarter and you need your own bags. You can buy bags there. They're
You need
actually really
bags, too?
cheap. Yes.
Yeah.
They
Their
sell
bags are
brown
legit,
paper bags.
though.
They are. They're really nice bags and they're
Mm.
cheap. You can get like brown paper bags for 12 cents. So that's one tip. Second tip, they have a double money back guarantee. So if
What does
you
that mean?
buy like tangerines today and you realize they're not good when you get home, if you take them back, they will replace them and give you your money back. So you get double money back. So like they stand behind their product, which is nice.
I'm going
I
to
like
interrupt
that.
for 1 second to voice my personal opinions on this, because that's really nice of them as a corporation, but it also breeds predators to go and just buy stuff and then say they don't like it and return it and get new. And I hate when people do stuff like that.
Yes.
It just,
of course.
Yeah.
it's a big pet peeve of mine. So kudos to Aldi, but I'm going to hate on all the people who are taking advantage
Abuse
of that.
the system.
Like I
Yeah,
wonder if they look
abusing
at it and are like, is this actually rotten? Or like I don't know all the details on it, so you would need to
Yeah.
look it up for more.
I think Costco has like a similar set of abusers because they have a really
Yes.
liberal return policy too.
Like Costco and Sam's, you can return stuff for up to a year.
Mm-hmm.
So and
And
for
Publix,
any
too,
reason.
actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I am sorry. I do not have the time or energy to go bring stuff back. Like, if my tangerines are bad, they're just going in the trash and I'm calling it a day. I'm not.
Yeah. Same. So we all know that groceries are really expensive. You can get the Aldi brand things that are very similar to name brand things, like blocks of cheese. Aldi sells their blocks of cheese for like $1.70. At Publix brand is like $4. And it's the same cheese pretty much. We actually buy all of our cheese at Aldi now. Like their Gruyere, or however you say it, cheese is so good there. Like my sister requests it now. So that's a tricky trick. And then Wednesdays and Sundays are their restock days. Now there is this cult following of Aldi Aisle of Shame is what they call it. Like the aisles that have just all the stuff in it. Like they just came out with the Disney stuff. So that's on the Aisle of Shame. People are obsessed with it. So you find out which day your store restocks and they go that morning. So if there's something you're wanting, you got to go on whichever day your store restocks, Sunday or Wednesday.
When they have those special items, do you know in advance like that they're Aldi's going to have Disney stuff starting on such and such a day? You know all that in
they
advance.
put an ad out. They do like a paper ad. And then somehow people find out about it. I think that there are some employees that like share information. Like I saw a TikTok where this girl was showing the back room of the Aldi. Like she was an employee. I can't imagine that's a good idea, but you know, you do you. But I did here's our Aldi bag that sometimes makes it back into the car. Not always. But like our favorite snacks that we do, like we love the turtles.
Oh, the turtles.
They're like half the price of goldfish and they're yummy. Freeze-dried strawberries.
We eat those a lot.
And they make snack bag size of these. You can buy a bag with like 10 snack bags in it. And they have a bunch of flavors. They're very good. This is Frankie's current obsession. Peanut butter, Ritz crackery kind of things. Tasty. And then for you, Christina, you have
the animal
mini
crackers?
alphabets. They're similar to
mini
your birthday cake ones, but this is what we had in our pantry today.
Yeah.
So that's my mom does the grocery shopping here, and she loves her some Aldi. So
okay, I'm going to commit to going. I thought last week how I should go.
You've influenced me. Now I want to go right after this.
You should pick us up, and we can do a test drive and park at the Aldi and do an adventure.
No way, that place is way too crowded.
I'll bring a quarter. So those are my Aldi tips and tricks on the test drive.
Nice.
Thank you. All right, what do we got coming up this week, guys? We've got a big holiday on Thursday.
Yeah.
Jenna,
I don't know how I feel about it yet.
Do you want me to tell people what you're turning or no?
Sure, I don't care.
It's a big birthday. The big 40.
You told them in a prior episode, so they're all well aware of how old we are.
Yeah, we're old. I don't know. It's weird. I don't feel 40, but I guess I am 40.
Do you feel like it's affecting your being? Like, do you feel some sort of way about it?
Like, I don't feel like it's real. There's no way I'm 40. Like, there's just no way. But I don't know. I've never really been big on birthdays, so we're just kind of cruising. Joe said he's like, I have something planned. He's like, I'm really excited. I don't know if you'll be excited. And I said, well, then you need to go back to the drawing board because that's not how this works.
Well,
so
I think by the time this episode airs, you have had a good birthday.
Something
any
is planned.
Gifts? Did you request any specific gifts or?
I request gifts year round. So there is something coming because he asked me last night. Like I was setting up my stuff for in here for the podcast, and he's like, "Do you want me to just give you your birthday present now?" So maybe it's a new computer, and I can be up with the times. But so I don't know. Like I'm trying to let him. Normally, I would try to take control of it because he's a terrible planner. But I've just kind of let him do whatever is going to happen.
Give him the reins and see if he sinks or swims.
We will be sinking, but we'll figure it out. I don't know. He's just not really good at the whole coordinating of other people thing.
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll see.
So you want him to coordinate other people?
No, I don't want him to coordinate anything. Like he doesn't think about any details. He just does it, which his heart is in the right place. It's the execution that could use
just pretend work. You love it, whatever it is. Just go with it, Jen.
I will.
Well, hopefully he asks someone for some help, like your mom or sister or something.
They're not acting like they know anything, so we'll see.
Would they? Why would they want to tell you?
No, I don't know. Yeah. We're not really good at keeping secrets.
What is it? It's 2 days from the taping.
2 days.
So,
yeah,
you guys
we'll find out.
Yeah, we have club that day. And
I don't even think Joe's in town.
So sad.
So,
yeah,
he's going somewhere for a meeting somewhere.
Well, hopefully we have a lot to discuss on the next podcast. You got some good gifts.
Can we talk about our birthday trip?
Hey, we're going to celebrate later on in the month anyway. So
yeah,
that'll be fun.
Right up too. That's so soon.
It's not next week, but the week after. I was like, "Ooh, that's coming quick."
Please, guys. I leave tomorrow. Then I go take Steven to Disney the next week, and then our trip right after that. And then I go to Dallas right after that with Steve.
You're always going.
It'll be okay.
On so many trips.
I'm already packed. Those zipper compression packing cubes I bought, actually pretty legit. I squeezed a ton of stuff.
You're packed for this trip coming up.
Yeah, I packed yesterday. Yeah. Well, I leave in the morning. I have to run a couple more errands today. But
tomorrow morning?
Yeah. Well, 11, our flight. We fly from Tampa to New Jersey. We have a layover there at Newark, and then an overnight flight to Nice, France.
Yeah. It's going to be amazing.
So Steve said I could take his first class seat, so maybe I'll sleep.
That was nice of him. Yeah.
I know, we'll see. We'll see. I'm usually the nice and accommodating one and say, no, it's okay. I'll be okay. Whenever we travel, he has to sit on an aisle seat. And I just don't really care. I'm like, whatever. I'm small, so I fit in the middle fine. Yeah. So whenever we travel together, I always just take the middle seat.
Is it because of his leg length? Is that why he wants the aisle?
No, because he has to pee a lot. So he's always getting up to go to the bathroom. I'm sure it's just more comfortable on the aisle. I don't know. If I had a choice, I like the window seat because I never have to pee. So once I'm in my seat, I don't get up and move at all. I'm there for the duration of the flight.
Yeah, same.
So we'll see how tomorrow goes.
That's exciting. No, we'll just be here dealing with here stuff.
And I
Living
read
our
the book
life.
for book club. So Christina saved me a little mini book that you make.
Oh yeah, I gotta make the mini book
for my ornament because
yeah, I liked that book. I thought it was good.
I liked it. I'm gonna read the second one. I don't know if it I don't think it's a continuation of the story, but I think it's at the same lake. Something about a lake.
So it's actually
like maybe a
kind of
different
a
family.
series.
I think it is kind of a series. Like all the covers look alike. They're just different colors.
What's the next one called?
Meet Me at the Lake. But it's not the same.
What did we read? Every Summer After?
Yeah.
Yeah, we read Every Summer After.
Every Summer After. It was cute. I liked it. I read it in 2 days. Like
I know,
it was
such
a fast read.
It was good. But no, I liked it a lot.
Yeah. It looks like this Meet Me at the Lake is different characters for sure.
Yeah, but I think I'm not sure if it's the same lake or not.
I was reading in the end of the book where the author kind of talks about her process that she started writing during COVID. And I feel like a lot of the books I've read recently are new authors that just were bored during COVID and decided to write a book.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of cool that all these new authors and books came out of quarantine.
Yeah, I was not that motivated during quarantine on any level. Nothing. I was like, I'll just sit here.
It was nice just waking up in the morning and being like, oh, well, we've got no plans today. Let's just do whatever.
You can't go anywhere. Like you're just home.
I do have some fond memories of being in quarantine, just hanging out with the family and not doing anything.
Yeah, it was nice.
And the best thing really to come out of it though was curbside and deliver to my door, but I don't have to open my door.
Yes.
Still use it.
Yeah.
All the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's my favorite part of
Christina,
COVID.
you have anything fun coming up this week?
Ridding myself of pink eye and book club if I make it. I don't know. Nothing exciting. Just kid stuff. All right. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Between Carlines. We hope you got a few good laughs and we hope to see you again next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.
Bye.
Between Carlines is hosted by Miss Christy, Miss Christina, and Miss Jenna. Music by Lindsay Anderson, edited and produced by Miss Christina. Don't forget to subscribe and check back next week for an all-new episode. Thanks for listening.